Is letting go so hard? Today, I, Sylvester McNutt III, best-selling author, I'm going to give you 5 reasons for why letting go is so hard. Step number 1, you might have a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. Now, personally, I believe that I have a growth mindset. I'm going to actually link a little article for you. I'm going to link it below in the description. You can read it. But here's what a fixed mindset looks like. People believe their qualities are fixed traits and therefore they cannot change. These people document their intelligence and talents rather than working to develop and improve them. They also believe that talent alone leads to success and effort is not required. So I have a growth mindset. Here's what they say about a growth mindset. People have an underlying belief that their learning and intelligence can grow with time and experience. When people believe they can get smarter, they realize that their effort has an effect on their success. So they put in extra time, leading to higher achievement. Now, this was written by Carol DeWitt. She was a researcher at Stanford. Now, it was based around learning. It was based around students. But if you think big picture about that, we can draw parallels from that to different pillars of our life. Where when you have that growth mindset, I believe that I could have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, that I could impact that many people on YouTube. I've built that type of following, if you will, on different social networks. So why can't I do it on here? What's the difference? I have 7 books. I have a couple of bestsellers. My new one that comes out, Care Package, it actually talks about moving on. It actually talks about healing. It actually talks about letting go. But I'm not talking about the book right now. I'm talking about the fact that I believe that the book will help many people. I believe that. I know that it's possible. I know that it's possible that I can write a book that will inspire thousands and millions of people. Do you know that that's possible for you? See, and if you don't know that that's possible for you, not that you're going to write a book, but correlate, that's my profession. So correlate it to your profession or your life or whatever you're struggling with or whatever you're aspiring to be, correlate it to you and ask yourself, do you believe in yourself? You're a junior in high school and you want to play Division I basketball or softball. Like, do you actually believe that you can? See, with the growth mindset, you may not have what it takes at this moment, but you will work at it. You'll get the extra practices in. You'll get the tutor. You'll get the grades you need. You'll get the strength. You'll train. You'll watch film, right? You'll do everything in your power to enhance yourself so you can make yourself the most valuable person there, right? But a person with a fixed mindset people, they don't grow. They don't want to change. They think that the best that they are is what they are at this moment. That's not true. There's really no truth in that. If you have a fixed mindset, don't get down on yourself, right? Don't beat yourself up. You have to believe that you don't have to have a fixed mindset. This video is the trigger for you to say, I don't need to have a fixed mindset because I'm capable of more. I'm capable of achieving more. I'm capable of reaching my dreams. Now, the second tip I have for you, a lot of the reason why people cannot move on, a lot of the reason why people cannot let go is they are driven by their ideals. When you are driven by your ideals of how life should go, how life should be, how things should be done, what happens is when life shows you that life is going to go a course that's not the course that you have predicted or expect in your head, you have 2 options. You either adapt to the new course or you don't. That's it. Those are the only options. So when you're driven by your ideals and then life does not go the way that you expect it to go or think it should go based on your ideals, based on your fantasies, based on your projections, you're either going to grow or you're going to suffer. And if you're suffering right now, it's because, oh, I should be 25 years old with blah, blah, blah. I hear that all the time. Who told you that? Where is that coming from? Who told you that your life was supposed to be at a certain point in the future? What? Come on. That's not even reality. That's not even living in reality. That's living in a projection of what your life may be. That's living in the future. Okay? Look, it's okay to have goals. It's okay to dream. But you don't reach every goal and you don't reach every dream. Nobody does. No, I'm not going to say nobody does. That's not fair. Sometimes you don't reach your goals or your dreams in the way that you thought you were going to reach them. I always thought I was going to grow up and play in the NFL, and I didn't. But I played college football. I played arena football for 3 years. That's not the NFL, but it's related to my dream that I had when I was a kid of becoming an athlete, becoming a professional football player. I did the best I could. I gave everything I had to the craft, to the trade. It didn't work out. Does that make me a failure? No. It makes me a person who is living an experience. What you need to do if you want to move on from whatever you're struggling with, you need to break up with your ideals of how life should go. And you need to live in reality. You need to become a present moment type of person. Another reason people struggle so much with moving on and letting go is that they are stuck on routines. And being spontaneous scares them. Not having that routine and waking up with the unknown or that uncertainty, it scares people. So because of that, they don't want to move on. They don't want to let go. They want the same routine that they've had for the last 2 years, 3 years, 9 months, however long it is, right? We are creatures of habit, right? Human beings are creatures of habit. We do, there are parts of us where we love to know that there's consistency within, I always want to know that I'm going to have a meal or have access to water, right? I like that type of consistency. But hypothetical situation, my grocery store blows up, or they're closed. Now I don't have that, oh, my grocery store is closed. What am I going to do? See, and that's what people do. When people don't get their way, they panic because the consistency that they expect is off. The plan that they expect to stick to is off. And a lot of people don't have the skills to be spontaneous. A lot of people don't have the personality to understand that just because you have to be spontaneous, just because you have to be adventurous, that doesn't mean that there's a problem. That doesn't mean that there's a lack of planning. That doesn't mean that it's a lack of success. I believe that a lot of the times people struggle with spontaneity and being spontaneous because they think it equates to a lessened plan or a weaker outcome. And that's not true. Some of the best things that can happen to you occur because you're spontaneous, because you're rolling with the moment, because you're taking the energy of the present moment. So never think that you have to only have a plan to become successful or happy. Do both. Have your plans, try to stick to them, understand that they're going to get broken. And when they get broken, you have to have a growth mindset, and then you're going to become spontaneous, and then you're going to adapt to the moment. One of the reasons that people struggle with moving on and letting go is because they have horrible coping skills. The ability to deal with loss, the ability to deal with pain is a skill. It can be obtained many ways. I would say there's two main ways that you can obtain it: through experience, which is what you go through, obviously. And then secondly, through education, through reading, through watching videos, through listening to others. In Care Package, I give you a whole chapter on moving on and letting go. Coping skills is the ability to have that inner dialogue within that lets you know, hey, I'm going through this hard time. I'm going to deal with this hard time. I'm going to face this hard time. I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to deal with it, and I'm going to flow with it, and I'm going to absorb the energy of this moment, and I'm going to absorb the loss, and I'm going to absorb the pain, and I'm going to feel it. And then coping skills is the ability to know, although I'm dealing with this pain in the present moment, is going to fade away. And as that pain fades away, as it goes down, my happiness will increase. See, when you have coping skills, you know that pain is always temporary. And it sucks in the moment because your ego is in the moment telling you me, 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 me. And that's why we have the pain, because we make it about ourselves, which it's not wrong to do that. But that's just where it's coming from. We make all the pain we experience about us. Some of the pain we experience, we can alleviate if we simply ask ourselves this question, which I always ask myself: will this matter in 3 years? Now, that's the first question I ask myself. Will this matter in 3 years? If I answer the question and I say, no, this will not matter in 3 years, instantly there's a relief that comes over me. And whatever I'm dealing with, I start to let it go. I start to move on from it. Now, let's just say this actually might impact me in 3 years in some way, if I can figure that out. The next question I ask, is this killing me or taking away from my ability to live my life? Again, if I answer no, I'm going to learn to let it go. because your ego, the me, is what's going to feel all that pain. It's going to make everything about you. Some things honestly don't matter. Some things you just literally have to let go of because there's no benefit to holding on to it. So you do have to tell yourself, letting go and moving on is inner dialogue. It's what you tell yourself. So when you're telling yourself, this is irrelevant. Why am I spending time on this? Why am I wasting my valuable energy on caring about this? I need to let it go. I need to not be concerned with this. And when you change that inner dialogue, like I said, as time goes on, the pain goes down and the happiness goes up. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to give you the last tip I have on letting go and healing and moving on. Like I said, you need to order the care package book. You need to read the care package book. The care package book, it has everything on healing, on letting go, on codependency, on setting boundaries, on how to heal. Order your care package book, okay? I'm going to put the link to buy this book below. You can order it on Amazon. They should have it to you in about a week. The last reason, the fifth reason that you struggle moving on and letting go of things that no longer add value to your life, that actually take away energy, that take away time, that take away resources, that take away from you lusting for life and having the abundance and the joy that you deserve, is because you are not a leader. You are nothing but a follower, and you follow trends, and you follow what you see on social media, and you follow your friends, and you are not a leader for your dreams. You are not a leader for your life, and that is why you cannot move on. That is why you cannot create the destiny, the plethora of joy that you deserve, because you are not quite a leader. And you will only become a leader when you tell yourself, when you change that inner dialogue and you say, I am a leader. I'm going to create what I want. I see it in my head and I'm going to create it. And until you have that epiphany, you will be a follower forever, and you will hate your life forever, and you will be sad and upset forever. You know what? Get sad, get upset, get pissed off, and use that energy in a positive way to become a leader for yourself. And tell yourself, I deserve it, I deserve it, I deserve it. And now that I know I deserve it and I feel that I deserve it, and I'm not just saying it because some guy online is saying it, but I truly feel it inside, now I'm going to work for it. And now I'm going to create it. And once you have that conviction and that determination to become a leader, nothing will stop you. I was broken down, I was beat, I was sad, and I was depressed years and years ago. And I did not allow anybody to feel sorry for me. I told myself that I am a leader of my destiny. I am a leader by design, and that I am going to use my life to lead my own self to the happiness that I deserve. I had to get through some depression. I had to get through some hard times. I was broke. I had to get through being broke. Okay. I would get a frozen pizza. I would cook that in the oven. I would chop it in fours, and that's all I would eat for the next 4 days. And I had a bag of frozen vegetables. I would throw those in the microwave, and I would make those. I would eat a slice of pizza and frozen vegetables every day. But I got up every day at 5, 6 o'clock to grind, to create, to go ahead and develop what I wanted to develop, because I believed in myself. Regardless of what my situation was, I believed in myself. I determined that I was a leader for myself. You don't have to be a leader and lead other people. You have to be a leader and lead yourself. And that's what I want you to get out of this video. If you are struggling with healing and letting go, okay, read Care Package, read Care Package, read Care Package. The book will help you. And when you get done reading the book, it'll take you a week and a half, 2 weeks to read the book, okay? Make a plan for yourself. Journal while you read the book. Make a plan for you to become a leader for yourself. You deserve happiness. You deserve bliss. You deserve joy, but nobody will bring it to you. You have to bring it to yourself. I will see you on the next video. Until then, go get down in the comment box and let me know how you felt about this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and I'm sending you nothing but love, peace, harmony, and joy. Love.